Hello, it is Topical Tuesday, June 25th, 2019. Steve Sipress here, and holy manoli. Since it is Topical Tuesday, and that's the one day of the week that I pick something out that's topical, that's newsworthy, that's happening now, and then I share a business tip from that, well, I went on to check out the news and see what's going on. Now, there's the first lesson right there. As business owners and entrepreneurs, we know to pay little to no attention to what other people think the news is, because the 90% of people that really have kind of, basically miserable, meaningless lives, they work for us, the 10% of people that own businesses, and they don't really have, they're kind of like 9 to 5, and then they need to be entertained and look for other things to do. Business owners, we're almost always thinking about our business and how we can improve things and all that kind of good stuff. So we don't get all bent out of shape about things going on in the news or whatever. But anyway, I turned on the news and it seems like the whole world, here in America at least, just went absolutely bonkers lately. I mean, the political circus is at a fevered pitch, as they say. First of all, you got all these 25 candidates or something going against up to see who's going to go against Trump next year, are all about to start their debates this week in a couple of days, and they're going to be duking it out, and who knows, those are always fun. At least the Trump debates a couple of years ago were incredibly amount of fun. The Hillary thing with where the fix was in was not really entertaining at all. But that whole Trump against Jeb Bush and Little Marco and Lion Ted and Rand Paul, your hair looks ridiculous, whatever. I mean, those were, come on now. And then against Trump and Hillary, that was just like amazingly entertaining. So maybe there's going to be some entertainment value with this Elizabeth Warren and Bernie and whoever else all the nutcases are that are vying for attention this year. And then I see that, Robert Mueller's going to be subpoenaed to testify in front of Congress, and all the anti-Trumpers are getting their panties all up in an uproar here about how that's it, now we're going to impeach. And what is the matter with you? What makes you what makes you think that after years of Mueller, going after Trump for anything he could find, he couldn't find anything, he couldn't go after him, that suddenly things are going to change? First of all, impeachment is such a political thing. I mean, you got to have them. You got to get 2/3 of the senators to vote to get a senator out, to get a president out of office. It's just not going to happen no matter what. So we're in for a whole ton of fun as they parade this Mueller character, one of the more corrupt, not the most corrupt, but he's just a general average, typical corrupt swamp dweller, is going to come before Congress, and one side is going to sit there and look to attack Trump and, hey, what did you find about Trump, and give me all the dirt. And then the other side, that's going to be the pro-Trumpers, are defending him, are going to be going after Mueller for how corrupt he is. And probably not, though, because a lot of them are swamp dwellers, so they're not really going to attack him for his typical DC swamp corruption, because they kind of all do the same thing themselves. But they are going to attack him for, I don't know, they'll find something that he's, overstepping his bounds, or he hired all the anti-Trumpers, or whatever it is. It's all going to be interesting. So it's going to be a fun month here. We got the debates revving up. You got this Mueller thing. Then you got all kinds of crazy stuff going on, like this Iranians are acting like ridiculous, going off the deep end and death to America and wanting to start a war. And Trump, of course, being anti-war, is doing whatever he can to act like a big bad bully. But deep down, of course, he doesn't want to actually take action to be a big bad bully and start wars. He's not into that. And then you got this whole border situation where, the illegal immigration, or migrants, or whatever you want to call it, are the rule of law. You've got to, these people have to go through the system, and then we got to detain them before, and we got to send them back, and then the open borders. This is just one big happy world, borderless, globalist world. Oh, you got to let them all come in, and you got to let them all, even if they're criminals, you got to let them stay here, and you got to take care of them all, and much more than you got to take care of Americans. You got to take care of foreigners and blah, blah, blah. And so you got all these, both sides are going crazy. Here's the bottom line. As business owners and entrepreneurs, we just keep our head to the grindstone. We just keep our head down, nose to the grindstone, whatever the saying is, and we just keep working and providing products and services. The economy's booming. People are buying stuff like never before, and we're just making money all over the place. So I had an event last week, a networking event with a bunch of entrepreneurs. I had a mastermind coaching day at my home with some up-and-coming entrepreneurs and some of my clients. And, none of this nonsense political crap came up, or the border this or the Iranian whatever. That's all good entertainment stuff for people who have nothing else to do. For business owners, come on now, don't be distracted by all that nonsense. People are making lots of money. Put your plans and strategies in place. Get to work. Stay working, keep your head down, and get the job done. If all this other stuff was going on during the last 10 years when it was a morose, crappy economy, well, then I could see business owners could be kind of upset and maybe even get into all the silliness and the political whatever. We ain't got time for that right now. We are so busy. Businesses are booming. People are buying stuff like crazy, so somebody's got to deliver all that stuff. That's the business owners and entrepreneurs. Unemployment is low, so all these, nothing else to do with their life but pay attention to all this political circus nonsense, are all looking to be employed by us. So let's hire them, let's find things for them to do, and let's supply lots of products and services to people because they certainly want them, and let's make a lot of money, have a lot of fun, and have a heck of a lot less stress than these non-business owners who got, again, their panties rolled a bunch over all this political stuff, and they're all going to be so disappointed. Oh, Hillary, lock her up. That's not going to happen. Trump, lock him. That's not going to happen. Oh, you got to go after Strzok and Page and Comey, lock him. That's not going to happen. Like nothing's ever going to. It's the swamp. It's D.C. It's politics. Like it's all good theater, but nobody ever is ever held accountable. And so just enjoy the whole game while it plays out. Have a lot of fun, but take it for what it is. Basically meaningless blather about all the stuff. And if it weren't for the 10% of Americans that own businesses, the rest of the 90% would be miserable. So we can't get involved in all that stuff. Keep your head down. Stay focused. Do what you got to do. And if you want some help with strategy, tactics, or just staying focused on what you want to do, and all that good stuff, as always, I'll help you out with that. You go to helpfromsteve.com. Otherwise, I'll be back tomorrow. It's World Wide Web Wednesday, and you know what that means. I'm going to give you a tip or tips, specifically how to make money on the internet. It's going to be a good one. Thanks for watching today, and I'll catch you tomorrow from the three-ring circus of the world. Over and out. Catch you tomorrow. Bye-bye.